Hello, so it is this time of the month again where I have an Abominable book box to open up and show you guys. Yeah, as always I'm very excited to see what we're going to get inside today's box. This is a UK based subscription service which sends you horror books each month, 2 new releases and then 1 second-hand book, and you also get a couple of goodies along with that. So yeah, I thought I would just go straight in and show you guys what we got this month. So this is what it looks like inside. So I can see the snack right on top. I'm going to start with that. So we have Serious Pig Crunchy Snacking Cheese. Oven baked Italian cheese with caramelized onion. Oh, that sounds interesting. So sometimes we get savoury, sometimes we get sweet snacks. This is a savoury one, and I am a big cheese lover. I love cheese, so this is going to be good. I'm guessing they're going to be like cheesy crisps kind of. It says they're vegetarian, high protein, gluten-free, lactose free. So yeah, this sounds like it's going to be really interesting. I've never tried anything like this before, so that's a good one. That's what it looks like. The next thing I can see that's on top is our pin. We get these quite a lot and I really like this one. It says Frankenstan, so it's like a Stan pin for Frankenstein. I like the card on the background. Normally it's just the black, but they've actually done like a little scene into like Victor Frankenstein's little office. So yeah, that's a really cool pin. They're always really detailed, and yeah, it's by Advra Cadavra Apparel. I'll show you the name on the back in case you want to look them up. If my camera's going to focus, there we go. But yeah, I really love these pins. They're really high quality. I put them all on my little shopping trolley that I use. So yeah, I really like that one. Let's go on to the drinks next. See what we have this month to drink along with whilst we're reading our books. So we have a Jogo, ooh, I dropped one, a Jogo Lions coffee bag. These are really nice. I normally give these to my husband because I can't have too much caffeine, which is good because we then have a 0 caffeine brightening up tea bag, and it's forest fruits and ginger. That sounds like it's going to be nice. I like ginger. We then have a cappuccino unsweetened. I also like these. And then the hot chocolate this month is a Cadbury hot chocolate, which is awesome. Love a bit of Cadbury. And the thing I dropped was, oh, PG Tips. It's been a long time since I've had PG Tips. I'm normally a Tetley girl, but yeah, PG Tips bag. So those are all the drinks. We then have our second-hand book, which is wrapped up. I'm going to save this one till last. And then I'll go on to our first book, which I can see here. Oh, and it's by Eric LaRocca. We have another book by this author. What was it called? I think it was something about trees. I can't remember what it was called. It was like an anthology of like short stories, and I really enjoyed it. And I think they did a second one, but I missed that box because I wasn't subscribed at that time. So yeah, now we have another one. Oh, that's what it was called. Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. I remember that one. It had some really interesting stories in there. I don't know if I ever posted a review on it actually. I'm going to have to go back on my channel and check, and if I haven't then I'll do one, because it was a really interesting anthology of stories. But this one is called Everything the Darkness Eats, and it says a mad, beautiful tale of dark magic, trauma and love, and how things are and how things intertwine. I like the cover. So yes, this looks like it might be just one story. It says, an insidious darkness threatens to devastate the rural New England community when occult forces are conjured and bigotry is left unrestrained. After a string of disappearances in the small Connecticut town, a grieving widower with a grim secret is drawn into a dangerous ritual of dark magic by a powerful and mysterious figure. Meanwhile, a member of the local law enforcement tasked with uncovering who is responsible for the disappearances learns of a current and unabridged hatred simmering beneath the guise of the town's idyllic community. A hatred that will eventually burst and forever change the lives of those who once found peace in this small, quiet town. It says it's a haunting and horror-filled tale of loneliness, trauma and spiritual yearning from the award-winning author. Things have gotten worse since we last spoke, and other misfortunes. So this sounds really interesting. I'm very intrigued by this because I really did enjoy his other book that I read. It was a short story collection, so this will be interesting reading a complete story by this author, and it sounds like a really interesting premise as well. So yeah, some creepy goings on in a small town, people disappearing, there's some like community upheavals. So yeah, we will see what this is like. Hang on, sweet. Oh, and it's an orange book. Alright, no worries, I'll come change the batteries in a minute. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by this. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. I will let you guys know what I think. And yeah, if I haven't done a review of the other book, I'm gonna have to post it because it was a really good one. The next one we have, I just suddenly thought, I remember them saying something about it being signed, so this is actually a signed copy as well of this book, which is awesome. So that's really cool. The next book we have, it looks like a magazine. We do occasionally get these. What's it called? It's called, oh, it's one of the black static copies. And yeah, so this is going to be like an anthology of creepy stories. This is what the cover looks like. It's kind of really reflective. You can kind of see like my camera and my window. But yeah, it's got like a creepy hooded figure on the front, and then this nighttime city scene on the back. And basically Black Static is a magazine that holds like some creepy stories, so these will be all the stories inside. I do enjoy these. So yeah, it's just going to be some short stories with some illustrations. I always find these very interesting. R is for Remains. So yeah, it's a bunch of different authors with different, it looks like they're going to be very different kind of stories in each one. I really like anthologies. These kind of remind me of, I like films like this as well, where it's like little shorts of various different stories. These magazines kind of remind me of, what's it called, Love, Death and Robot, the short series on Netflix, which I might do a full review on because I really love that series of, they're like horror, mainly cartoons. But yeah, basically I'm gonna have to have a good look through this after. Oh, it looks like it has some book reviews in the back as well. Awesome. So yeah, let's actually read the contents page and see what we get inside. So yeah, we have some stories, illustrated stories, and yeah, it looks like some book reviews, and yeah, notes from the board. Yeah, so yeah, this looks like it's going to be really interesting. What do we have here on the bottom? I can see something else. We have this here. It says oh, one of the creators, Eric, one of the creators has left. Wait, is this? Oh, it's a little note from the author of this book, Eric LaRocca. Seems to have written like a little note here, maybe a little bit about his journey and his story. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna have to read through this. It's just a little note on his background, where he came from, about his first book. So yeah, that's really cool. I like that. I will have a read through that. Let's see if we have anything else. Oh yes, we have a sticker and our 2 bookmarks, and I think that's everything, and then I'll get on to the book that's wrapped up. So we have this sticker here, which I recognise the face. I can't off the top of my head remember what this is of, but I know this from somewhere. It's going to really annoy me when I find out what it is as well. So there's our little vinyl sticker. Very cool. I like getting stickers. And we then have 2 bookmarks when the wake is popping off. I'm not sure what this one is in reference to. This is the luxury bookmark, where they normally have references to horror books or horror films. I like the back of it though. It has like this ghostly scene with these ghostly dancers. So that's pretty cool. I like that. We then have the Abominable Book Club bookmark, which has the short little tail on the back and the QR code where you can scan, and it gives you like the information on everything that's in this box. I don't have a QR scanner on my phone, so I'm never able to look at the, it's called digital spoiler card, which is a shame. But I like these bookmarks, and I like the little creepy tails on the back. So yeah, I think that's everything we got in this month's box. I'm going to find my little box cutter so I can open up my second-hand book, see which one we have gotten. They always wrap these up really nicely with the little wax seal. Oh, it's a Dean Koontz book, which is an author that I really like, and it's called The Face of Fear. So this is what it looks like. I've read lots and lots of Dean Koontz books. He was like one of my favourite authors when I was first getting into reading. I used to get his book from my local library when I was a teenager. I don't believe I've read this one. Let's have a look at the back and see what it says. So the woman has green eyes, clear and beautiful green eyes, but there's terror in them now, and she stares up at the blade, a shining blade, and she sucks in her breath for a scream. And the blade, sorry, this the font on the back is really difficult for me to read. My dyslexia is just like nope. And the blade starts its down, and the blade starts downwards. For a moment, seeing the green-eyed woman behind his eyes, Graham has not been aware of the world around him. I'm trying to think if this is in a series, if I recognise that name. The television audience, the studio, the camera. Graham Harris is a gifted clairvoyant, and during the late-night television interview, he sees a murder being committed. He knows that the killer is a man, and the police have named the butcher, a brutal slayer of 9 young women. Learning of the psychic identification, the butcher begins to stalk the witness of his crime and traps Harris and his girlfriend at night in a vast 42-story business building, hunting them relentlessly from floor to floor. Okay, that sounds really interesting. That sounds like it's going to be quite fast-paced and suspenseful. So you have this kind of serial killer going around, and he learns that this psychic has seen a premonition of the murder and is possibly going to help the police to, you know, catch him. And he's now hunting down the psychic, the clairvoyant, and his girlfriend. And there's going to be a bit of a hunt going on in this massive building. So that sounds really interesting. I've not read this book before, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse chase from the sounds of things. So yeah, some interesting reading material this month. So we have that one. We then have the book by Eric LaRocca, Everything the Darkness Eats, which I believe from this little card it said it was his debut novel. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little read through this, the card with that. This was also signed as well. We then got a copy of Black Static, which is like horror short stories. So yeah, some good reading material this month. I don't know what one I'm going to read first, to be honest. I like to flick through these short Black Statics, like short story collections, like quite late at night, and I just want a quick little something to read. I always enjoy them. I actually have a hospital appointment coming up soon, so I might take that with me and read through it then. And then yeah, these are the 2 books I got this month. So really happy with everything. Let me know if you like the sound of any of these books. This also sounds quite interesting, the little cheesy bites. Should I open them up so we can have a little look? If I can, or I might need scissors to open them. Is it a resealable? Feels like it might be a little resealable bag, but anyway, let's just cut it open and give it a go. Should I give it a sniff? Oh yeah. So these are what they look like. I think it's like camembert kind of cheese. You can really taste. Oh, it's strong. Wow, that's really, really strong. You can really taste the caramelized onion. That's really interesting. It's a very, very strong cheese. It says it's a mature Italian cheddar. I'm guessing this cheese on the back here. But yeah, that was really, really strong. Way stronger than I thought it was going to be. But really nice. That is really interesting. So that was our snack. I think one of my favourite things this month is our pin. I really like that little Frankenstein pin. I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's everything we got in this month's box. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you'd like to see more Abominable Book Club unboxings, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. I do them every single month, and I then read the books and review them. I have a lot of book reviews coming up because I've been filming a lot of haul videos, but I haven't managed to keep on top of my book review videos, and I've been reading quite a lot this month, so I have a lot of books to review for you guys. And yeah, that's everything I have to say. So as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye guys.